got a sign here. Dangerous surf. Surfing, wading, swimming, not advised. Shark area, strong on their toes. Currents and sneaker waves. Enter at your own risk. I just met a couple people hiking up, and I explained to them that I've never been to this beach. I lived in Marin County my whole life, and they're like, "What? You've never been here? This is a really special beach." So I'm looking forward to checking it out. And they said I asked if it was windy because you can probably hear the wind in this valley, but they told me no, it's not that windy at all. So that's good. It's a little bit of a hike to get here. I've been walking maybe 10 minutes, and it looks like I probably have another 10 or 15 to go. Look how the creek, it's green all the way up the valley because of the creek, and bone dry everywhere else. Hey, welcome back. And right now I'm at the Point Reyes. If you look on a map and there's a big scoop, I'm at the opposite end of that. It's like the handle of the Point Reyes scoop at a beach called McClures Beach. I've actually never been here. I've lived here, as you know, my whole life, pretty much, 99%, and I've never been to this beach. So I'm excited because it already looks very beautiful. So let's go check it out, see what we can discover. Look at all the seagulls hanging out. You can't really tell, but just over that ridge, maybe a half a mile, there's a bunch of elk. A lot of people don't know there's an elk preserve out here. We're gonna go north, see what we can discover. Wow, the color of the water is really clean and turquoisey. Seagull cruising along. That color of the water there, it reminds me of Hawaii. Couple feathers there, seagull feathers. You know, I think the water is so clean because we're so far away from San Francisco and all the pollutants, and that's why this color of the ocean is like pristine, really nice. Water's trying to get me. It's trying to get me. There's an old washed up crab. Nothing left but his pinchers. Some old seaweed. Lots of feathers. There's an old mussel. I'm gonna try to go around. Look at this bug flying in front of me. It's like golden color. I'm gonna try to go around there, but I don't know if you can. It looks a little bit sketchy. I'm gonna sit over here and have a little break. Another interesting thing is all these granite stones are everywhere. It's a little unusual. Ah, look at this. I picked the perfect spot to have a break. It's got a nice little bench here that's even flat. Yep, it's been confirmed. This is a nice beach. It's a vulture cruising. My lunch of champions is a bag of beef jerky and some almonds and water. I grabbed that at the local store before I hit there. It's kind of warm. I'm glad I put sunscreen on. And let's continue to check out this beach. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's go check out this little area here. I don't know if I can see around the corner or not yet. Some pretty big mussels up. And a big blob of seaweed. Covered with sand flies. I wonder, look at all these sand flies. That's a pretty big piece that broke off. We got these seaweed ropes or cables. Now if this had a smellotron, you'd smell some funky smells, rotten seaweed. Now I guess some people walk up and climb up and go around. That ain't gonna be me, because I rode my motorcycle today and I'm in motorcycle boots, so I'm not gonna be climbing no rocks in motorcycle boots. Oh, but quite a nice area here. Might be able to spot a starfish. Look on the walls there. And this interior area. There's some sea urchins down there, anemones, big ones. That's some really big ones down there too. See, all three directions, water, water, water. Yeah, I don't see any starfish now in this location, but you know they're here, around the corner probably. That's a big sea anemone. Like that big. This is a bit unusual to have sea anemones down here where there's really no water. So they're reliant on the water to come back quickly. And these here are in the sun. And they are alive, as you can see. They're going to need that waves to hit that pretty soon, or they'll die. They rely on water. Now there's some more colorful ones down here. Look at that one. That one's cool. And then one more big one. It makes me wonder if I could still find a starfish. Maybe if I time the tide right. Next time it goes out, I can go around this corner here. Let's wait and see. It's coming in. But this is crazy how like no one's here anymore. 2 guys down there I could see. This is a perfect place if you just want to come and read a book and not be bothered, or have a romantic picnic with someone you love. It's just spectacular and no one's here. This is end of August, 29th, and beautiful day on a Wednesday, but still no one's here. Okay, let's see about this rock while we're waiting. It's like something's coming in here. Once this recedes, wanting to get me wet, would have got me wet. There's some more seaweed. Okay, now the tide's going out. I got a chance here. You get about 10 seconds to look until the next batch hits. Jump up on the rock to avoid getting soaked. That was a close call, man. I would have got soaked. I think the tide's coming in a little bit. Seems to be a little more aggressive. Seagulls. All right, let's take a walk down and see what other parts of the beach we can discover. All the little creatures are living out their destiny. See all these little holes here? Those are air holes for the sand crabs. If you want to have some fun someday, when the water comes in and it goes out, look for the little air bubbles popping up. And those are the sand crabs breathing. And then you get a shovel and you scoop about 6 inches, 8 inches down, and you'll grab a sand crab. But you got to be fast because they're pretty fast. Look at the knots as they're tied in. It's like hair braids by nature. Hair braids. There goes that whole gaggle of seagulls. They decided to time to leave. Or maybe they thought another one got something to eat, so they're all jealous. They're very competitive birds. Let's see if they just let me walk on by without getting upset. Looks like they're pretty used to people just strolling along the beach, not panicking. They are cautious though. I bet they wish that I brought some Cheetos for them. Okay, now I'm walking towards the south side of the beach, and there's not a soul down here. I want you to see that. The seagulls did exactly what I'm talking about. They wait for those air bubbles and they grab those sand crabs for lunch. They are smart birds. I imagine these guys right here try. Yeah, you see he's grabbed, he just went down. You can watch him fishing for sand crabs. They watch for those air bubbles. Let's see if we can watch him get one. He's looking. See all those little white air bubbles? Yeah, he gave up. Those seagulls up there are going for it big time. Sand crab feast. Let's watch these guys for a minute. These are the experts here getting the sand crabs. Okay, let the tide recede. Go. Poor sand crabs never knew what hit them. Before you know it, they're in the belly of a seagull. There's like a little cave dug out of there from the water. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel crawling around in that cave. It looks pretty dangerous. They might just cave in on you anytime. So the big question is, can I get around this rock and up there? Man, look at the color of the water. Wow. That is some, I don't know what causes the color of the water besides being clear. Well, actually my son says it's a reflection of the atmosphere. But I mean, like the difference between being turquoise green, this is pretty unusual from what I've seen at other beaches in California. Do you see what I see over on that? So that rock there that's in the water, the second rock is a starfish. But unfortunately, as you can see, if I go stand on there, I'm going to get wet. But we spotted our first starfish of the day. Let's go through that little canyon and see what else there is to see on the south end of the beach. For those of you wanting to know what a sand crab looks like, this is it. The delicacy of the seagulls. That's the sand crab. Now this is an interesting little canyon. It's very narrow. Just enough room to walk through. And discover what's on the other side. Ooh, wow. Another little beautiful area here. Really nice. Mounds of seaweed. And sandflies galore. This seaweed is quite massive. A lot of seaweed. I just got through talking to a lady, and she told me that you can on low tide, there's another beach called Kehoe Beach, and she says you used to be able to walk all the way around on low tide. That's pretty crazy. And I'm noticing over here there's actually a little cave in the shade. Wow. It's like a little spiritual meditation spot that someone left a garbage at. Wish people would clean up after themselves. Look at the color variation of these rocks. There's yellow in there, which I think would be sulfur or something. I'm not sure. Interesting. Just for a cliff, it's pretty interesting color variations there. Another little cave there. This is a really nice part of the beach. Wow. Pretty amazing little area here. And those big mussels, you see the huge mussels? Gotta be a big starfish around. Another cave. Another little cave. Okay. This, ooh, yeah. Da da da, drum roll. Big, huge starfish. Oh my God, I hit the jackpot for starfish. I will show you in a minute what I'm seeing. There's this down here, but I looked over and I'm going to show you something else. This is the mother load of starfishes. Look at this. Look at this area. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And check out this orange one. Wow. That's really cool looking. All tucked up under there. They love this area. More over there, the orange ones. And then there's a rock over here just covered with them. Ah, I didn't want to get my feet wet and I just stuck in a puddle. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm so excited about all these starfish. It's crazy, man. There are huge starfish everywhere. Okay, when the tide goes out after this last wave, I'm gonna run up there and get a better shot. Okay, tide, go. Well, maybe the timing has got to be just perfect. This one's coming in, okay. You can't really get much timing there. But man. Okay, I think it's receding. Get a chance. Look at those guys. Look at those guys and all those guys over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Craziness. Crazy. Look at that. Look at that. And here comes the water. I just don't want to ride home all wet. Man, I'm going to have to break out my phone and take some pictures. Okay. I'll try to get around this puddle here developing. I think the tide's coming in. Get over there. Got to time it just right. And now is not the time. It's coming in stronger than it did. And stronger again. Yep. Get me wet. You're like, no, you're not going over there. Whoa. I don't know. Maybe I can't get over there. Well, I made it to the other side. I think the tide's going in. And I just knew there were going to be a lot more starfish over here. So I thought I'd come check them out. Look at this. Amongst all the mussels. And the sea urchins. I like the purple ones. The purple one there. They're all over the place. Whatever these guys eat, which I think is on the rocks, is plentiful here, because look at all those right there. Again, I'm trying not to get wet. Oh, there's one right there. Check that out. It's right there. And there's got to be a few more against this wall. Yeah, orange one, purple one. I mean, the sky's the limit. It's like families of them. Little ones, big ones, Papa Bear. Wow. Look. Oh well. So much for not getting my shoes wet and my socks. There's more here. I was over there, this tide came in like it is now. Determined to get me again. I didn't want to get wet, but I'm wet now. But you know what? I'm riding back, and it's over 100 where I live now. And I'm on a motorcycle, so that'll be dry by the time I get home. There's even one right here. And you can pick these things up if you're fast. Otherwise, well, I'll leave it alone. If you grab them real quick, they don't lock down, but might as well leave them alone. Okay, I just wanted to point out something behind me. Do you see anybody back there? Zero. There's no one on this beach. This spectacular, beautiful beach. There's no one here, and it blows me away. Anyway, if you like my video, please subscribe and help my channel grow. And thanks for coming along with me today at McClures Beach on the Point Reyes coast. And I will see you on my next video. I still can't believe no one's here. I don't know if you guys can see him or not, but I'm sure you can. But you remember the elk I was talking about? There's 3 of them on that hill grazing. 4 of them. Let's see if I can get a closer view. Okay, I'm walking up very quietly so they don't hear me. There they are. There's 3 that I could see. Now there's 5, 6. There's like a whole pack of them just grazing. Those are famous elk. They're all nowhere of me now. There's even one on the top of the hill that has antlers. You see the antlers coming out? Must be these are all the females down here. And looks like there's 2 males up top. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I can see. So those are the elk of the Point Reyes. seashore area.